And we begin tonight at 6 o'clock tracking some much needed rain across central Indiana. Plus, we're going to get a cool down to finish off our week.
We start tonight at 6 o'clock in the Weather Center with Angela, who's been tracking it all. Finally, some weather changes that keeps you a little more busy after we've kind of had this same old pattern.
We've had our feet up back there for the last 4 weeks because it's been sunny and 70s. We've been warm the last couple of days, did make it back into the low 80s this afternoon, and we're close to 80 right now. And most of central Indiana, in fact, all of our viewing area anyway, is still dry with some sun, some clouds. Temperatures beginning to cool, and you can see the real cool down with the 24-hour temperature change behind the cold front, down 7 in Chicago, down 12 in Des Moines. I point this out because it's behind the front that's bringing us the rain that we have the cooler air, and that does get here tomorrow. This is live Doppler 13 radar showing the spotty showers, northern sections of our state, rain and some lightning across the northern half of Illinois. All of this will start to move our way over the next few hours. Out and about this evening, maybe you've got some sports with the kids. Everything is going to be dry through most of us through 8, 9 o'clock. Between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. we see this enter the state. Between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. some of that rain heavy at times. This may continue to have an impact for that Thursday morning drive. I'll cover that and the cool down coming.
All right, Angela, thanks so much. And don't forget, you can always track the rain if you have our interactive radar. We have it for you on our live Doppler 13 weather app. On the app, you can also sign up for notifications. Once you download it, it is free. You can find it in your phone's app store. There's a national program paying remote workers to move to Indiana, and the data is in. It's working.
So this is according to the city of Noblesville, which has welcomed hundreds of new residents over the last couple of years.
Samantha Johnson shows us how the program works and introduces us to a family who came here and cashed in.
It was a busy morning for the Flyboys. Little Lincoln and Wally moved here with mom and dad last year because dad Colby works remotely.
Yeah, I work as a developer. I've been working remote since COVID, even like before COVID.
Colby moved to Noblesville from Huntsville, Alabama, intrigued by a moving stipend and community perks through the Make My Move program.
I would say it sounds like something that maybe like too good to be true, and you're like, really? But this is one of those things that's pretty good.
Make My Move partners with cities like Noblesville to offer up incentive packages for remote workers, stipends, concert tickets, you name it. The state matches funds to help make it possible, and Mayor Chris Jensen tells me the return on investment is worth it.
We have been able to spend a little less than $1 million to attract 250 new residents to our community, and those 250 new residents will contribute over $40 million over 5 years to our community.
The city of Noblesville has partnered with Make My Move for more than 2 years now. Over in Westfield, the city jumped into the program just a few months ago. So far, they've welcomed 4 remote workers thanks to several different incentives.
We want to bring people to Westfield that will get involved in the community and want to live here and raise their families here, attract other people here, attract businesses here.
You know, you peel back the layers and it comes down to talent and people, and we're all facing that battle every day.
The Flies are happy here, and so are other Make My Movers, with Noblesville citing a 91% retention rate.
And again, I laugh, I'm obsessed with this place, but I know that other people might not even ever heard of it, and that's okay. Once they're here, they're here to stay.
It was a cross-country move that landed Colby closer to his hometown of Fort Wayne and kept him at home with the boys. In Noblesville, Samantha Johnson, 13 News.
According to Make My Move, there are 55 places in Indiana that are offering thousands of dollars in incentives to move there. If you'd like to check it out, we have a link for you right now set up at our website, which is WTHR.com.
Developing tonight at 6 o'clock, an Indianapolis man is now charged with attempting to sexually assault 2 women on the Monon Trail.
Police say these are 2 separate incidents and both happened last month. Investigators say that 27-year-old Larry Dewerson Jr. attacked the women while they were running along the Monon, beating them, even knocking them unconscious.
Larry Dewerson Jr. faces 11 charges, including attempted rape and sexual battery. His bond is set at $400,000.
Attorneys now representing a man who is on death row are now asking the Indiana Supreme Court to take a move and step in and reconsider its order for his execution.
Roy Ward is scheduled to be executed on October 10th. He was convicted of raping and murdering a 15-year-old girl in 2001. His attorneys want the court to rehear a challenge against lethal injection and to issue a stay of execution.
They argue that something went wrong with the last execution that was carried out by Indiana, calling the execution problematic. Governor Braun said last week that the state does currently not have drugs to carry about another execution, but will acquire them before the date that remains right now, October 10th.
Tonight, there is a push to help Hoosiers living on the streets here in Indianapolis.
The Department of Metropolitan Development just announced a new round of applications for eligible nonprofits to help address this growing issue. Our Matthew Foltz spoke with one group hoping to apply and shares how it will impact their work.
I'm here at Allies for Humanity off of Fall Creek Parkway. They're a grassroots nonprofit that tells me they will be applying for this emergency solutions grant. They wanted to help with their outreach to unhoused across the city, and they believe it is a game changer in what the nonprofits are trying to do for those needing a home. Right now, the Department of Metropolitan Development is opening the 2026 Emergency Solutions Grant Application Process, or ESG, for nonprofits working to help those who don't have a place to call home. Last year, over $650,000 was awarded out to help with homeless outreach. KT White, who helps run Allies for Humanity, is hoping they are chosen this year and believes the grant will go a long ways.
Number one, we get to keep the day program opened. Number two would be that Streets to Home Initiative and CDCs or other organizations are supported to be able to actually follow through with what they're promising the people.
Now, city leaders tell me that nonprofits have until October 6th to fill out their applications. Once they're all in, the city will then review them, and those nonprofits that are selected will be given their grants and a contract in April. Reporting here in Indy, I'm Matthew Foltz, 13 News.
Tonight, police in Elwood need some help finding the person who drove a car onto a golf course, leaving a trail of damage.
So these are images that come from the Elwood Police Department. They say this damage occurred last night after 10:30 on the 10th hole at the Elwood Golf Links. Police say the vehicle was described as a small, green, compact SUV that caused significant damage to the fairway there. If you know anything about who's responsible, you're urged to reach out to and contact the Elwood Police Department.
A proposed sculpture at the heart of a debate in Broad Ripple tonight is one step closer to installation.
That's because just last night, the city's Board of Zoning Appeals approved a petition to make room for this very tall sculpture that's almost 2 or 3 stories tall that will be located at the intersection of College and Westfield. Jenna Webster explains what's behind the controversy about it.
So this is that intersection where they're looking to put the statue. It's a pretty busy intersection here in Broad Ripple. The statue would be about 30 feet tall, maybe about the height of this light pole.
So here's what the artwork looks like. It's an LED sculpture called Gavin Divergence, made from metal and recycled steel. The Broad Ripple Village sign and a light pole would be removed to make room for it, but residents can't seem to agree on it. The next door group called Say No to this sculpture calls it creepy, ugly, and a distraction.
I think a different spot could be better just because I do consider this area kind of like a pretty big intersection in Broad Ripple. So something that large and distracting might be kind of unusual.
I like the artwork. It'll be nice to have it lit up. It'll be a destination where people will come and say, oh, look at that. And I believe they're going to put more in there. So I'm happy about it. It's a good thing for Broad Ripple.
Yeah. Now, the next step for the team behind this statue is to get the proper permits from the city, which I'm told they are in the process of doing, and then they can actually install the statue. In Broad Ripple, Jenna Webster, 13 News.
Still to come tonight, an Indianapolis bankruptcy attorney says his Facebook account is banned again.
Why he is now suing the parent company for breach of contract.
We do have rain on the way for tonight and a cooler change coming tomorrow. I'll have your forecast.
Awaiting utility company profits here in Indiana.
The move the governor made today to help Hoosiers save money.